my friends. Brian King here. I had a great talk with a client this morning, and what came up is a tendency that I see in a lot of people who want to move into the coaching space or some kind of an advocacy role, and that is the belief that you need another credential, you need another course or another certification. And I'm not knocking secondary education because I have a master's degree in social work and I'm very proud of it. I worked very hard for it. However, when I'm asked, and this comes up more often than I ever expected, is to what degree are you using your degree in your work? And I can honestly say that the stuff that I use to help my clients and raise my kids these days are a direct result of the inner work that I've done as opposed to the classwork that I've done. I do refer back to my education on occasion for bigger concepts or strategies and whatnot, but the down and dirty, everyday strategies, insights, and so forth all come from the fact that I've done the work. And I've worked with people over the years that they aspire to have a greater impact, more influence, and they think they need to go get a PhD or they need to go get a bachelor's, they need to study psychology, all that stuff. In all honesty, you can get a lot of it by just going to the library if you are committed to applying what it is you read, as opposed to just regurgitating some stuff that sounds really intelligent that you have no intention of using for yourself, but you want to show everybody else how smart you are and you want to lecture to them and tell them what they ought to do with their lives. That's not the point. The point is you immerse yourself in this stuff so that you develop what one of my clients refers to as street cred, meaning you've been in the streets, you've dealt with the realities of it, you've felt the pain, you've built the emotional and psychological muscle, and now you have the credibility that it takes to show somebody else the way because you've done it first. And that's ultimately what people want from you. They want to know, do you know how to do this? Can you get the results that you promised me? Or are you just blowing smoke because you've taken a course, and there are a lot of coaching courses out there that don't really require you to do the inner work before you can call yourself a coach. And I honestly think that is a tremendous disservice to people that are genuinely struggling and really need somebody who knows how to do that deep work because they've done it. And it doesn't require a degree. Case in point, MIT a few years ago decided to put all of their coursework and syllabi on their website, which means you can take any course you want from MIT for free. Now, you can't say you got an MIT degree, but you can still get the education. Now, don't get me wrong, the MIT degree still has a lot of weight in this world. It's a pretty substantial school. But it also demonstrates the fact that you can leverage that knowledge and demonstrate to people that I know what I'm doing, I can demonstrate I know what I'm doing, and I can get the results I say I can get them consistently and show you how to get them. And what it all boils down to, folks, is that's what people care about. It isn't that often that people ask me, hey, by the way, Brian, do you happen to have a master's? Do you have a PhD? They don't care because I demonstrate that I know what I'm talking about. I share stories about the people I've helped and the results they've gotten. That's what people care about. So if you are thinking that you need to go and get some letters after your name to have permission by having those credentials, that you can't help until you have those things, that's simply not the case anymore. I mean, it's great to have the education. If you're a doctor, I don't want you learning that stuff from books and doing surgery on me. I want somebody else saying that, yeah, you passed these tests. I observed that they know what they're doing. Now they can cut you. I want a doctor to have an MD. I don't want them to get it all online, okay? So there are some exceptions to that. But when it comes to the kind of stuff that I do, a degree is awesome, but it's not absolutely necessary. And it's not absolutely necessary for you in order to increase your contribution and be able to show up greater for people. You don't need more outside training. You need more internal work. That's what it's going to boil down to. So I just wanted to share that with you. And hopefully this has been helpful in some ways. And if you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them below. And until we talk again, this has been Brian. Thanks for being you.